Hey, shalom, shalom. November 28th, 2021. Hmm. Well, I was going to say something about Hanukkah, but we'll leave it at that. This is a Babylon review. I want to go back. I want to go back a little bit about what happened these past 2 weeks. Um, both here in America and around the world. Glasgow, COP26 finished. Okay, we need to expect that the next um, crisis, right? And I'm not talking about no variants. The next crisis uh, will uh, probably bring a call for Sunday worship. Okay, we already seen how they're pushing union companies to be the enforcement mechanism for executive powers. Okay, Sunday law cannot be enforced at the individual level. Okay, nor can it be enforced by the state or federal level. However, if it is implemented through employer-employee relations, this is a way to get around it. Meaning that they just get the companies to say, "Hey, look, you're not working on Sunday." Okay, that's going to be the next push because calamities are going to get so bad that they can't just blame it on climate change anymore. Okay, that drumbeat is going to get drowned out um, to the tune where it's going to be like, okay, this is out of our hands. Okay, and I bring that up because NASA has now begun to project uh, a satellite. It's called DART, direct um, direct assistance projection, something like that. It's some crazy acronym. It's basically telling you that they want to reflect any meteor that may be coming into the vicinity of the Earth. Okay, and the reason why they have this is because as Planet 7X comes closer into our atmosphere, it's pushing asteroids closer to the Earth. And they already know that one is coming and will hit the planet. So they're thinking that they will divert these asteroids by shooting a missile up. We know that that asteroid is going to hit the Earth because we know Bible prophecy tells us that an asteroid will hit the Earth. Okay, that's the opening up of one of the sounding of the trumpets. Speaking of missiles, Russia shot down one of their old satellites. That was a signal to NATO. Remove your dogs from our front door. Okay? If you don't know what happened in Ukraine back in I think it was 2013, during the Obama era, where they had the coup, they sent the CIA in there, the coup, to overthrow the president of Ukraine. And you remember Joe Biden, okay, getting the attorney general fired from Ukraine, okay, because he was going to prosecute the people who did the coup. He was going to expose them, but he got him fired. Now, Ukraine is threatening to, or being pushed not threatening, being pushed to be a provocation or agent provocateur for Russia to respond to the actions that's going on in Belarus, in the Donbass. Now, I didn't know this. I just learned this a few days ago, that there are Russian-speaking people who are from the old Soviet era of Russia who are stateless. They don't have no affiliation with the Donbass, with Ukraine, or with their motherland, Russia. They are basically stateless people. This is another sign that that the 50-year jubilee is playing out, because these people have to be returned to their land. They have to be incorporated back into Russia. And whatever happens in the Donbass will definitely be in regards to these people who are living in the Ukraine Donbass area, okay, Belarus area. We also have uh, um, NATO moving ships with the United States into the Black Sea. Okay, you should look that up on the map. Basically, they're trying to provoke Russia and contain Russia as well. And the main problem is coming from out of Germany because of the energy crisis that they're having. A lot of these places are supplied with oil from Russia. Even the United States is supplied with oil from Russia. A lot of people don't know that a lot of our oil comes in from Russia right now. That's what the whole debacle was with Trump. When he kept saying we're energy independent, that's because he brought the pipelines online that Biden shut down, and we had the natural gas act that was passed, shut down. So we're buying more oil from Russia, and if Russia is not playing game or playing ball with the rest of the world by giving up its resources for the rest of the world, that becomes a problem. Oil is the lifeblood of the military-industrial complex. Okay, without oil, no military, because the military is not running on no solar panels. It's not running on no lithium batteries. It's running on straight diesel oil. Okay, gasoline and diesel and jet fuel A5 oil. Okay, that's what it A5 fuel. That's what it's running on. We got the Iran agreement again playing out. We're gonna see if it go. We're gonna see if they're gonna make a deal. I don't think they're gonna make a deal. Not a satisfactory deal for the Council of Foreign Relations, the United Nations, and I don't think it's gonna be a good deal. Or they might not even get a deal. And if they don't get a deal, this week Israel said, "Look, we got Plan B. That we gonna attack Iran." That's what they said. This. If the U.S. don't get a deal with Iran, they going to Plan B, and Plan B is to attack Iran. Benny Gantz is nothing but a carbon copy of Netanyahu. Okay, Netanyahu trained Benny Gantz up. Okay, yeah, he was his right hand man for quite some time. He brought him into politics. Netanyahu brought Benny Gantz into politics. Got that going on. Got the variant. After months, they were saying there was no strain in Africa. Now we have the variant. China, Taiwan, still tense because in United States is doing double speed. They talking out both sides of their mouth. saying one thing and doing another. Joe Biden said we're part of the one Taiwan agreement, but then turn around and invite and invite Taiwan to a democratic summit, which is supposed to be coming up, which is another distraction from the debt and the debt ceiling. Okay, they gotta raise the debt. They're gonna raise the debt. They have to. They may play a little hard game, hard ball. They gotta raise the debt because that's how the system works. The system works in debt, and this is the problem around the world. This is the problem around the world. There's not enough dollars circulating for all the nations that need the dollars. It's not enough dollars going around for everybody. That's a problem. That's a problem for other nations because they have to buy their oil in dollars. And a lot of products that they import have to be purchased with dollars. Usually they'll buy a treasury. They'll take that treasury, they'll finance that treasury, and then they will purchase what they need in dollars. Okay? Build Back Better bill. It's going to pass. And it's probably going to pass sometime at the end of December, in the dead of night, when everybody's probably ready to open up their Christmas presents, shoveling snow, ain't even thinking about what's going on in Congress. That's usually what they do when it's controversial bills like that. They wait to the end of the year to while you still trying to work off your Thanksgiving and think about how you're going to pay that credit card bill off. They trying to pass the bill, Build Back Better bill, while you thinking about those things that is pressing to you. The Abraham Accords. They playing that. That's in the background. Somebody sent a diplomatic cable to somebody to tell them that they need to get these Abraham Accords done, because they have to get the Abraham Accords ready to go before they can get the Iran agreement. They got to get that done. What is the Abraham Accords? Is Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Jordan, what's the other place? Jordan, Qatar, UAE. That's what I want to say. Dubai, UAE, Iraq. These nations agreeing to the Abraham Accords to have better relations, to open up the door for Israel. Once they get that done, it's on and popping for Iran. Iran is in a crossfire. That's the only thing that's holding back the Abraham Accords is Iran and the signing with UAE with Qatar, but they kind of on the same playing level. But they making the agreements. They making the agreements, and once that agreement is on, once that agreement is made, I expect a major attack somewhere in Saudi Arabia, or Iran. It could go either way, because Iran can not like that agreement and just like full on attack Saudi Arabia because of them making an agreement. Or it can be that the Abraham Accords get signed and they ready to go after Iran because the U.S. couldn't get an agreement with their nuclear deal with Iran. That's the footballs that's being played around. But you, my friend, should be preparing for the kingdom, okay? Because the devastation that is going to come out of this, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. I know a lot of people say they're ready for the coming of the Messiah. You're not thinking about what transpires before he comes. We got the seals. The rest of the seals need to be still open. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you got the trumpets. Then you got the bowls. Way before the Messiah comes. That's these next 10. That's these next 7 years. Time for you to get right, get ready. Hope you share. Thank you for your extra 5 minutes. um, Share this video. Give your likes, your thumbs up. Just wanted to give you a review. We're going to get back to Revelation, chapter 8, to go through and to give you the highlighted points of Revelation, because as this thing unfolds, it's moving rapidly. All right, and we need to know what these things signify. Shalom.